Something strange is going on, referring to Dodgers starting pitching, and I don't like it. Brad J with you. And I'll tell you what, here's the thing, man. Sometimes I feel like the Dodgers are completely truthful and everything, and then sometimes I feel like a little bit of information just doesn't get let out. And so you don't know how things are being solved or how things are happening. And I remember in the show I did yesterday with Mike Nelson, and we were talking about Blake Snell and his return and how come the Dodgers have been so quiet. How come? How come there's been no absolute talk? Wouldn't you think that you would talk about a guy that is supposed to be back by this Friday, ready to pitch? Remember, he went on the 15-day IL. That was retroactive to April 3rd was the date. So that literally puts him available this Friday. Have the Dodgers really talked about it? There's been a little bit of talk about it, but they really are not getting to the meat and potatoes, and that is what Dodger fans want to know. Is Blake Snell going to be ready to pitch this Friday, or is he not? What's the dealio on that man? All right, well, Blake Snell, here's what he's done. You see it right there. 9 innings is all he has pitched for the 2025 season. 2.00 ERA. Had 4 strikeouts, but that's it. And if you look at how many innings he pitched in the 2024 regular season with the Giants, that's 104. So he's almost at 10% of what he pitched just last year being injured. So not good news right there. Not good news. And the fact that they're not sharing the news and letting us know exactly what's going on. And here's what the latest that I've seen or could find about what Roberts has kind of been talking about Snell. Okay. After a week of resting his left shoulder inflammation, Blake Snell played catch at Dodger Stadium on Monday. It might do so again today, on Tuesday. Okay, let's think about that for a second. He might play catch again on Tuesday. Okay. So he's playing catch. All right, and that's fine because you got to start playing catch before you can get better, right? But does that sound like a guy who's going to be back on Friday? It really doesn't sound like a guy who's going to be back on Friday. It just does not, right? If he might play, well, he might play catch today. Yeah, but Preze, isn't he starting on Friday, supposedly, because he's back? All right. So what does Robert say? He goes, the throw looked good. His arm action was clean, Robert said. He said he felt better than expected. Asked if Snell would need a minor league rehab stint before returning to the rotation. Here's what Robert said. Now take this into consideration, exactly what Robert says here. I think that's contingent on how long he's down for. The longer he's down, the more possibility. If it's a shorter side, then probably not. Am I the only one? Hello? Am I the only one that sees this ridiculousness there? He's supposed to be back on Friday, so wouldn't you have the definite? Like, if you know you're going to extend it, he's going to be extended, all right? And I'll tell you that right now. I do not see him coming back on Friday. If he's not barely even throwing right now on a Monday, and he might not throw on a Tuesday, he's not done any mound work, how the heck would he be ready by Friday? There's no way. And so when Robert says if he's down longer, well, wouldn't you know that? Because he's set to come back Friday. So that's the short one. Wouldn't you say, well, he's set to come back Friday, so there you go. So I don't think we're being told the whole truth here. And for him to say that yesterday, well, the longer he's down, he'll probably need a stint in rehab. But he's supposed to be back Friday. So are you saying, how does no one ask that question? So you saying he's not going to be ready? I don't know. So I'll tell you what, Brad Stradamus, hold up. I'm saying right now, he is not ready for Friday. They will extend the IL, and Blake Snell will not be pitching this week. There's no way. And if Blake Snell is ready to pitch on Friday, the shoe's behind me. I'll fill it with coffee, and I'll drink from the shoe because I do not see this happening at all. Not a deal. All right, Dustin May. Let's talk about him for just a moment. Dustin May report on his on his last night performance. First off, hey, you know what to do. Subscribe, like, turn on notifications. Dodger Digest, we are growing faster than a weed. And if you want to be part of that, the fastest growing Dodger station out there, do it, man. If you have trouble committing, don't. Not anymore. Stop it. Just go subscribe, hit like. All right, let's talk about Dustin. All right, how he performed. Now, I think Dustin, wow. Heard what I said yesterday. If you watched the show with Mike Nelson and myself, I said how freaking important this game was for Dustin May, and not only for Dustin May, but to get the dang Dodgers back on track. They needed some help from the bullpen, and I hope this stops the trade talk with Dustin May, because I'll tell you right now, we need him on the team, and Dustin May shows up and represents and gets it done. First victory since May 6, 2023, allowing 1 run, 3 hits in 6 innings. Struck out 7. That means there was free jack in the box. Free jack in the box, right, for 7 strikeouts. He walked none, 0, zippo, 0 walks. Tanner Scott pitched the 9th for his 5th save. And Betts, 4th homer of the season. Thank goodness for Mookie Betts. And I'll tell you what, man, he has done his thing. And Shohei responds back too. But man, oh man, the pitching was good out of May. Went 6 full innings. There's the line. There's the ERA. Like the looks of that, 1.06. Bonda, what happened to Bonda, right? Giving up 2 earned runs in 1 inning. 2 hits on that. He's set his ERA to a 4.91. He needs to get back on track on that one. Yates, 2.16. He 1 hit against him and did walk a guy in 1 inning. And, Tanner Scott, got the save, but he made you think a little bit about that one towards the end. Got a strikeout, but gave up 2 hits in 1 inning on that. And his ERA, 3.00. So, good stuff right there. Good stuff there. And let's check in with Dave Roberts and what he had to say about the Dodgers and the big win for the Dodgers. Well, here it is. Dave Roberts, also known as Doc. Shohei gets a 2-strike hit. Mookie hits a homer. Just kind of gets us on the board. Get a lead. Freddie comes up and just doing what he does, taking good at-bats. Those guys, they're perennial all-stars for a reason, and having them do what they do is certainly helpful. And yes, you'd like them to be able to do that every single night. Unfortunately, it doesn't happen every single night for the Dodgers, and they've had to come from behind from so many different games for them. And good news also on the pitching side. So there's bad news, right? With something strange is going on with Snell. But good news, Kershaw rehab starts tomorrow for Wednesday. He will go to OKC, and let's see what he does, man. I'll tell you right now, if Kershaw, with the surgeries he's had on the toe and everything he has done in the offseason to be ready to pitch at 37 years old, this is huge. If he comes out and we have a stylish Kershaw throwing down, oh, man, how much will that help the Dodgers? And we don't know what we're going to get out of Kersh, but we will know kind of a good idea because rehab stint for him will be happening, and that will be happening tomorrow in OKC. So, tell you what, fingers crossed, putting in a prayer. Come on, Kersh. We need you, man. We need you. All right, tonight, Knack takes the mound. A little nervous about that, if we all remember. Knack, the last one, what did he do? He threw 40 pitches in the first inning and ballooned that ERA up to a 10.38. But the Dodgers kept him, did not send him down like Robleski. So Knack will get the start going against Feltner. And success against Feltner, what Dodgers have done their thing against Feltner? Well, Teo is batting 500 against him. Muncy 250. And I'll bet you anything, mark my words, Taylor gets into this game because he's batting 400 against Felter. So I got to think that, you look at Dave Roberts, he always plays the numbers. I bet he puts Taylor in to see if he can get some knots. I mean, stranger things happen. Hey, that's going to do it. Subscribe, like, turn on notifications. I'm Brad J. That, my friends, is your Dodger Digest. And always remember, as you go through the day, just think Dodger Blue. Bye, everybody.